Hello everyone. My name is Dr. Jana Shafai Asgarpur. I go by Dr. J and I am the MEM Program Director. Also this term, I will be your instructor for Engineering Leadership, ENGR 891. My contact information is on the screen. Please feel free to contact me with any questions or concerns that you might have about the program. I would like to take you through the course from student view. As you log in, the home page will be populated with new messages that may be posted. Because I'm logged in as a student now, there is nothing in here, but there would be a list of new messages posted, and the most recent one would always be on top. Under announcements, anything that I post, new messages will be listed here. One that I listed on October 16th is the welcome and let's get started. This is important for you to go through it, so I'm going to click and open it. This is a welcome message from me to you, and it tells you to get started what are the activities that you must complete in week 1. You must read the syllabus, complete the orientation module and the collaboration tools module. In fact, if you don't complete the orientation module, the rest of the modules will not be made visible to you. Please post a message to the introductions discussion and then go through all of the things that are listed in module 1. Also note, as listed here, there are 3 types of different types of communication that you can have with me and with your class. One is online office area, where you can come and post general administrative questions. Those would be questions that pertain to anything in general, not content related. So for example, if you have a general question about where is something, or where do I find something, an assignment, when is something due, etc., that is general, would be posted here. Then the second one is online office for modules 1 through 8, which is dedicated to content related questions or discussion. So anything that you don't understand about the actual content of a chapter that we study in a module, you can come and post it here. And then finally, I want you to note that this is an online class and I conducted via this Canvas LMS course site. So please do not email me unless the information that you want to share with me is private or personal in nature, like your grade or how your standing is in class, or some family emergency or issue or medical related issue that you may want to share with me that might prevent you from completing your assignments on task. So at this point, I will take you through the syllabus. One good thing about Canvas is that as assignments are published and made available to students, this front area will get populated with each of the assignments and their due dates and their times, due times. So keep track of this. In my classes, I like to publish everything all at once because I know you're all working professionals and you have other demands on your time than your schoolwork. So if you want to work ahead, this enables you to do that in case you have to leave town for on business or whatever, and you're not going to be in town to commit to your obligations at the time when they're due. So this way you can work a little bit ahead of time. I would rather that you don't do this all the time and only in cases of emergency. Also notice that because I grade by weight, all the percent weights are indicated here. For example, all the discussion boards that are graded will comprise 20% of your grade. Those would be modules 1 through 8. So anything that you post to general discussion or general content related questions would not be considered here. All the cases, the 3 cases combined, are 20% of your grade. Article reviews are 20% of your grade. Learning journals are 10%. Endurance documentary that you will do as a group is 15%, and then your personal leadership portfolio or profile is 15%. The 360 evaluations are not graded, but you need to do them so that that'll be an input or component into the leadership style profile that you will create at the end of the term. If you click on this link, you will be taken to the actual syllabus where you can bring it up. I highly encourage you to read all of this document. It's very important that you know all the rules and policies and expectations of this course. The learning objectives are here. These are important for you to read and understand what you will learn or what you're expected to learn in this class, such as articulating the components of several important or well-known leadership theories, describing the fundamental differences between what a manager is and who a leader is and who a manager is, and how each of those activities affect organizational performance. You should be able to explain how personality traits, motives, and personal characteristics influence leader behavior, demonstrate ability to apply leadership theory and research in your personal and organizational life, and evaluate and integrate personal motives, traits, and characteristics in a reflection summary that you perform of your own leadership style. Course resources that are required or recommended are here. The only thing that is required for purchase is a bundle book. It's a printed book and the same book in electronic format, but the electronic book is not just an ebook, it's an interactive book. So let me take you through the interactive book. Once you have the access code and you log in, you can click here for the table of contents. I'll just take you through chapter 2. You can close this later to get full view. You can see that all the electronic resources are listed at the very top of the chapter. An N next to a symbol means that this is a video by Northouse, who is the author of the book. This play button is the symbol for a video other than Northouse video. So anything that may be from different websites, from maybe YouTube, TED Talks, etc. The single book, it represents reference journals or publications. This mic is audio or podcasts. This one with several books is Sage Journal resources. Sage is the publisher of the textbook, and that company has several 20, 30, I think, journal publications that it publishes. Those types of journal articles that are integrated are represented with this symbol, and then this one is the leadership profile tool. So as you read, now all this text would be in your book, and then you will see these symbols in your book. But of course in the textbook that is printed, you will not be able to play them. But over here you can play the video or play the Northouse video, and later on you read some more, and then there's another video and maybe a reference article that you must or can read. There's an audio file, etc. Some of these, particularly a few of the videos with this symbol, are not functioning in case the website is broken or removed. But for the most part, you will see that in each chapter there are so many interactive resources that really put the material that you study into context. And so I highly encourage you to use the interactive book and use these interactive resources. Now let's go to modules. As I said, the welcome and let's get started announcement tells you what you must do in week 1 to complete the assignments for this week. So going through the syllabus and then going through the orientation module. So you can access that either through here or you can actually go through this modules area. So I'm going to click on it and you will see the orientation module. Now in the orientation module there's a task or activity. It's called syllabus acknowledgement. It's a 1-question quiz, but it's not graded, and essentially it tells you that you should answer true or false, and I expect that you will answer true after you have read the syllabus. And it says that you have read the syllabus, you understand all the rules, policies, and procedures, expectations, and that if you have any questions you will post it to the administrative general discussion board area. Another activity is to set up your notifications. It is absolutely vital and important for you to go through this module right here and actually set your notifications. This is where if myself or any of your group mates post a message, that you will be notified. You will receive an email that tells you something new has been added to the course or a new discussion has been added to the course. So it's important for you to do that. The next thing is how to navigate Canvas as a student. You can see a lot of quick guide links, other resources, and also note this Canvas video tour, 45 minutes. That would be very good for you to use. The next item is the technical information from UNL. You can go through this. You can always use the back button to go to the previous screen that you were, or you can click next and that'll take you to the next item in that module. And here is the engineering library website. So if you click on this link, you'll be taken there. And the next one is also a hyperlink that takes you through how to use discussion boards, essentially. These are the Canvas guides, student Canvas guides. So let's go back to modules. And once you complete this orientation, then you will gain access to this module 1, and so you can click on here. Right now it's made visible because I'm the professor and I can see it, but in your case this will not be visible unless you have completed the orientation module. Now let's go through module 1. In each module you will see a description of that module and learning goals for the module. You will see what content and learning materials you must complete. For example, in module 1 you must complete chapter 1 and 2 and read it in the Northouse book. You can for each module you can click on this link and it will open up an MS Word document that I've created for you, and it will tell you what resources, interactive resources, you should use. Pretty much all the videos I have said that you must use and watch, except if it says no, like here. That's probably because that link is not active in the interactive book, that maybe that video has been taken out and it's no longer available. If you want to read the SAGE articles, and the link in the ebook is not functional, you can always go through the student resource page at this site right here and access them. The rest of the syllabus, I would like to, well, let me finish this. So we have the PowerPoints that you can view as a recap of the chapters after you have read the chapters, and then you have your actual assignments that you have discussion boards, learning journals, and 360 evaluations every week. So here is the discussion board for Module 1. You must always post an original message, which is due on Thursday of each week, and then between that day or the whole week until Sunday at midnight, you have to reply to 2 messages. Keep in mind that unless you post your message, you will not be able to view anybody else's message. Okay, so even though the due date for the replies may appear as Thursday, please know that the replies, the 2 replies each week, are due really on Sunday. And that's because Canvas does not let me assign 2 different due dates for the same activity. Okay, so if I take you to the syllabus area, you will see that Module 2 discussion or Module 1 discussion board is due on Thursday, but that's your original activity, your original post that you must submit. The 2 replies you have until Sunday of each week to do. Okay, going back to modules again, and Module 1, where I was before I took a detour. Here's Module 1 discussion board. So you post your original message and you have your replies that you must make, and here's where you post your original message. And also note that under this tools bar you can show the rubric or see the rubric for all the discussion boards. Oops. You can expand this. You can expand this and view it. The same discussion board rubric applies to all discussion boards. The next item is learning journals that you must submit. So each week you will have to go through a learning journal. These are interactive. I wonder if I have, oh, here we go. In the ebook, at the very end of the book, there is always a leadership instrument that you must complete. And so if you click on here, it'll tell you what the activity is that you must do. Okay. And finally, in each module, and here is Module 2, for example, you may have another assignment also due. For example, this week in week 2 or Module 2, there's a case that's due. And so if you click on it, it'll tell you that what you must do, which case it is, and what the rubric for that case is. Okay. You can access the discussion area directly. Notice that there is an online office for general discussions, and there is an online office for modules 1 through 8. So anything Any questions that you have about modules 1 through 8, you can come and post here. Remember that module 1 discussion board or 2 discussion board, etc., those are for the graded activities, but what you post here is not graded. It's just for general question answer type with me and with class. Okay. And finally, in order for you to, you can come to grades and look at your grades. Of course, nothing is here because I'm just looking at it from a student perspective. But then in order to get involved with your group, you can click on People. The first tab will have everybody's contact information, name, and hyperlink to them. Everyone who's in class. But then if you click on groups, you will see that if you expand this, you will see the names of the people, and you can see that Team 1, Team 2, and Team 3 each have an article review page. They each have a Case 1 page, Case 2, Case 3, and a page for endurance, which is one of the assignments due in week 8. Right now I'm in student view, so I'm not able to get in it because I'm not a member of any of these groups. However, once you get into any of these areas, then you'll be able to add a discussion topic and start communicating. I think this completes everything that I wanted to tell you about this course. Again, thank you for being in this class. I look forward to having a productive session with you in the next 8 weeks. And I hope that you will find it a challenging and rewarding experience that adds to your repertoire of knowledge and skills as far as being an effective leader and an effective manager. So thank you very much, and I look forward to having the next 8 weeks with you. Thank you. Bye-bye.